Hi Collective, it is Ina. I am back with another reading for you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope things are going good for you, okay? So I have just an announcement before we get started. So I just wanted to remind you guys that I am offering, on the days where I'm offering same day readings, I'll drop a post for you guys. And whenever I have like the time to be available that day, I'm doing one questions, $25, and the same, you'll get your reading back that same day. Also, if you guys are interested in booking a full reading with me, or if you need guidance or advice of any kind, my email is in the description box. All right. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay. I hope things are going good for you. I can't remember if I said that already or not. All right, to my day ones, you guys know it's only love that I have for you. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for your support. Thank all of you for your likes, your shares, your subs. All right, I appreciate you. But last weekend, I believe it was last weekend, I posted a reading, a love reading. And in the reading, information came through for people who were in a relationship and people who were single. And so you guys, some of you guys posted in the comments that you wanted like a reading that was only about singles, because you just wanted a reading that was only about singles. And I completely get it, because like after I gave that message, I was thinking like, damn, I should go back and do like separate readings for both, you know. So today is a reading for my singles. Okay, this is if you are single, you are not in a commitment, you are unencumbered, honey. Okay, you are eligible. Nobody ain't got claims on you, honey. This reading is for you, okay? If you're in a relationship but you would like for me to do a reading specifically for those of you who are in a relationship, then go ahead and put it in the comments and I will do that for you, okay? If enough of you guys want it, you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So we are taking a look at what is next in love for you, okay? We're going to check out what the vibe is going to be like when the two of you meet, what attracts the two of you together, under what circumstances you guys may meet, all right? I've already shuffled your tarot deck. I'm doing straight tarot today, no oracle, okay? So, I feel like for you guys, this person, I do feel like you guys, a lot of you who are listening in, you have like new love coming in. So this reading is going to be like for the person who approaches you and you accept, right? You know what I mean? If 50 people approach you and you decline all 50, this person will be the 51st person if you accept the 51st person, right? You got to accept this person's advances. But let's go ahead and tap in. At the bottom of your deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So some of you guys reading could be tarot readers, okay? Some of you guys are you have spiritual businesses, all right? If it's not a spiritual business, you have your own business. I'm getting a couple of things off of this 10 of Pentacles, right? And then I'll go ahead and start pulling your spread. So right now I'm just like channeling, okay? Getting the information that's coming to me. So I feel like a lot of you guys if you don't have your own business, you are business oriented. Like I said, a lot of you will have your own spiritual business. I feel, and so also another thing that I was getting from this, when you meet this person, I feel like they are going to admire you and whatever business you have created for yourself or whatever business savvy it is that you possess. This person is going to admire you for this. Also, I feel like right now, I feel like this is your vibe right now. You could be a person who's very focused on money at this time because you are single. You know what I mean? You're single. You don't have a man. You don't have a woman. You got your money. You got your pentacles. You know what I mean? Hold on one second. Let me fix my... All right, you got your pentacles. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when this person comes towards you, you are going to be in an energy where, I don't know, I get like the energy of experience, right? And not so much based on your age, but experience from the standpoint of a person who's learned the lessons of the different cycles that they have like been in their life. And I feel like this is something that this person will sense about you. You're a very intuitive person, so you'll be able to read this person pretty good. But here's the thing, when you're very intuitive though, you know what I'm saying? Because we have to go through our own personal lessons, you aren't always able to see like love interest or potential love interest for who it is they truly are. Because we as high priests and high priestesses, we still have to go through our own lessons and our own challenges in life. So we have to learn how to trust ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when you meet this person, this is the energy that you will be in. You're going to kind of just go with the flow, I feel like. And as you flow with this person, if you pick up on anything that could be a red flag, I feel like you will address it. But I also feel like, you know, you're going to be in this energy too, where if it's just a good vibe, you're going to keep flowing with it. You know what I mean? I feel like you're in a very seductive or like sexy energy, but it's not like on purpose. It's not like you're purposely trying to be seductive. I feel like there is like a seductive nature about you that comes natural. You know, with the high priestess being here, I feel like you're a person who's very sensual. You know, you could be a man who's very sensual, right? I feel like a lot of you know that, but I feel like some people may not know that because the word sensual is usually a word that's associated with the feminine nature, which if you watch my channel, you already know. Doesn't matter your gender, everyone has feminine energy. So I just like to remind people of that sometimes. But yeah, just a very seductive energy that comes natural for you. So you seduce people without even trying, okay? I feel like this is the energy you're in. So quite frankly, okay, the person that's coming towards you next in love is going to be seduced by you, beguiled by you. I feel like this is someone who could potentially become obsessed with you, okay? And I am picking up on something about like distance or photos. This could just be like texting pictures back and forth with another person. I'm getting kind of ahead of myself, but this is what I'm channeling on the cards, okay? I'm sure this will come back out in your readings. I'm also getting with this 10 of Pentacles here too. Now, for those of you where it may not resonate that you have your own business or you have a spiritual business, you know, maybe you work a 9 to 5 or whatever the case may be, or maybe you're not even working right now, okay? I feel like this person, what's next in love for you is you meeting someone where maybe this person doesn't have a whole lot of money, but they're stable. I feel like whoever you're meeting, they are financially stable, but they just may not have like a bunch of money. And maybe it's the same thing for you. You're stable, but maybe you don't have like an excessive amount of cash. But I feel like when the two of you come together, you create this 10 of Pentacles with one another. I feel like most of all, financial stability is what the two of you create. But I also feel like the two of you will build like some sort of business together. And if it's not a business that the two of you build together, I feel like when you come together, each of you will be working on your own individual projects or the things that you are aspiring towards in your life, whether it's, you know, graduating college, whether it's building a business, or whether it's working towards a promotion at your 9 to 5. I feel like the two of you are really going to accomplish a lot of financial goals together, whether you do it separately as a unit or whether you do it together as a couple. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, let's get into it. All right, I cut the deck on the 2 of Swords. Yeah, it may be some sort of decision you might end up having to make here, collective. But let's go ahead and get into it. Okay? Let's get into it. All right, Holy Spirit. Tell us more about what's coming towards the collective in love. What's coming towards the collective in love? Whoa. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. That's your first card out, collective, honey. With the 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this next person that's coming towards you in love, collective, this is someone that you are going to feel instant attraction to. Okay? You're going to feel instant attraction to this person. All right? And I feel like this person that you will be meeting, all right, they could have maybe, because I feel like this person is single too. I don't think that they'll be in a relationship. I don't know. Let's see, because it is a decision here that may have to be made. But I feel like whoever this person may be focusing on, or whoever they may have their eye on at the time that the two of you encounter one another, or if they're talking to somebody, I feel like you're going to pull this person's attention away from that individual. So this is a third party situation, feels like. I feel like when you meet, but not because this person is in a committed relationship, but I feel like this could be someone, they're single, they're mingling, they're meeting people, they're eyeing people, you know, they're like trying out their options. Do I want to try this flavor, or do I want to try that flavor? Like, I feel like a person, they could be in this type of a vibe, and while they're doing this, they meet you, but it's like this instant attraction, like instant chemistry, instant sexual connection between you and this person, and whoever they have their eyes on, or whoever they're talking to at the time, you're going to totally pull that person away from them. Okay, tell us more, Holy Spirit. What's next in love for the collective? We have the 8 of Swords. All right, and then we have the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Let me get one more, you guys. Because kind of what I'm getting, is that this could be a past person. And to be honest, when I was looking at that High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, and I was picking up on like pictures or text messages, I was sort of thinking, like, getting the vibe that it could be the energy of someone you already know here, okay? But let me clarify this 8 of Swords, okay? Because we want to know what's next in love. But I'm telling you, if this is like someone you already know, it's not a past person that you don't want to hear from, you're not interested in. This will be someone that you have a lot of sexual chemistry with. Like, it was instant attraction when you met this person. You were instantly attracted to them, okay? That's what the vibe will be. Ace of Wands again. This could be a rekindling, you guys. That's what's coming next to you in love. Next for you in love. Someone wants to rekindle with you, all right? So, I don't know, you guys. If you feel like this may not be for you, this may not be for you. But this is not somebody who did you wrong and drug you. And this could be more of a newer type of an energy. This could be like recent past, or this could just be someone you're currently talking to, but maybe things didn't get off the ground, or this is someone you tried to kick it with, but it didn't get off the ground. I don't know. Hold on, water break. But I feel like no matter the situation, this is, yeah, the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck too. Damn, it's a lot of like, because the 8 of Swords is here. I feel like this is someone you already know. Okay, it just is what it is. I'm not trying to pick up on past energy, but that's what I'm getting. But like I said, this would be someone in your recent past, not someone you hate. Not someone you have kids by, but don't want to deal with them. Like, it's not that person. This would be someone that you dealt with, but nothing happened between the two of you. Maybe you guys never slept with each other. Maybe you guys never even went out on a date. Maybe you guys just talked on the phone and nothing ever happened between the two of you. It's like a rekindling here. But this is definitely someone you have a lot of sexual attraction with. And this is someone who couldn't forget about the attraction between the two of you. Like, this is someone who has not forgotten. Okay, and I feel like with that High Priestess card at the bottom of the deck at the beginning of your reading, this is also someone who still looks at, like, whatever photographs you've sent this person, they're looking at these photographs, okay? All right, tell us more, Holy Spirit. What's next in love for the collective? What's next in love? What's next in love? High Priestess wants to come out again. I saw the Seven of Swords too, so it could be, I don't know. Like in this scenario, collective, I kind of feel like you could be the person that's like keeping secrets or being very strategic with how you're moving in your love life or something like that, okay? But let's see. We have the Emperor here and the Seven of Cups. All right, the Emperor, oh my God, and the Seven of Cups and the Lovers. Honey, you got options out here. All right, period. You've got options. So you could have more. What's next in love for you, collective, is that you could actually have more than one person coming towards you. But I feel like in this reading, I'm picking up on someone specifically. I feel like what initially attracted like this person to you is the fact that there was a lot of chemistry between the two of you, or that you are very desirable sexually to this person. They think you're attractive, your body. I feel like your body attracted this person, all right, to you. You make this person want to have sex, all right? That's what attracted them initially when they first met you, or this is how it will be. But like I said, this is someone you know for a lot of you. So when you first met this person, that's how they felt. That's initially what attracted them to you, was the fact that you sexy. Like, period. You're sexy. You turn this person on. You make them horny. Like, this is what attracted them to you at first. All right, that's what I'm getting. But with the Seven of Cups here and the Emperor, I feel like another thing that made you really attractive is that you're someone who's highly desirable. I feel like you have multiple options. So this is someone who wants a new beginning with you. And this is what they're currently contemplating. For some of you guys, you could be in communication with this person. It could be strained communication, or the communication could be minimal, or you may not be in communication with them. Like, you may not have talked to them for a little bit of time. And I don't mean like a year. I don't mean that long. But it would be like a few months, or maybe a few weeks, or I don't know, maybe a few days. For some of you guys, you haven't really heard from this person. Communication could be spotty between the two of you. But what I can tell you is what's on repeat in this person's mind is the fact that they want a passionate beginning with you. This person is highly attracted to you sexually. This energy I'm picking up on. So this is someone, they want to create an environment. This is what they think about, is having sex with you. That's what they think about, okay? But we have the Page of Cups coming out. I can't remember if I showed you that or not. And the King of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. But I feel like this is someone who also has feelings for you. And this is a newer energy with the Page of Cups coming out here. This is a newer person, you guys. This is not like a super old person you met 2 years ago. I feel like, okay, so I'm putting this video out November 2025. So if you're watching this like at the time, around the time I uploaded, this is more than likely someone you met this year, or at the most you met them last year, the previous year. Whenever you tune into this, even if it's a year from now, it's 2026 and you're watching this, or whenever, I feel like you would have met this person within the last year, or maybe at the end of the previous year. This is a recent person. This is someone you would have known for like a year at most, or something like this. Things just didn't take off between the two of you. But this is the committal type. Whoever this person is, they are the relationship type. They like to be booed up. And this is someone who has a lot of emotions for you. They like you a lot. And like I said, it's a newer energy, okay? Let me clarify this Page of Cups. Tell us more, Holy Spirit, about this Page of Cups. Oh, King of Swords. Okay, well, for sure this person is mature. Even though the page came out, I feel like that's just representing the fact that this is a newer person in your life. and the fact that they have a lot of emotions for you. But I feel like at the same time, this is someone who's very logical. They overthink. Actually, this person has a lot of like sexual desire for you, and they desire you emotionally as well. Like they like you. You know what I mean? They like you. All right. And this person overthinks the situation though. They could be an air sign, or air sign could be very prominent, or they could just, air sign, water sign, and fire signs could be prominent here, okay? With the air signs, I would say Aquarius for you guys. Fire sign, it could be any of them. With the water signs, it could be any of the water signs. But with the air signs, I'm picking up on Aquarius, okay? But this is definitely a person who's very logical. They have very strong boundaries when it comes to their emotions. This is someone who guards their heart intentionally, and they guard it very fiercely. This is not someone who's quick to give their love away. Like, they're not quick to hit you with a I love you. They're not quick to let you in emotionally. This person can tend to be someone who's guarded because they overthink. This is someone who thinks before they act. Like I keep saying, they overthink before they act. They're going to think, take a break from thinking, and then go back to thinking some more before they actually decide to make a move or take action on you. So this definitely could be a person where the situation didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened between the two of you. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. And I'm also picking up on the fact that this person is a professional, or they could be new to a profession or new to a position at the time that you meet them. It's something new in their life when it comes to their career. Either they recently started in a new career field, or they were recently promoted to a new position within an existing career. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. That's one of the ways to know exactly who this person is for confirmation for you guys. I feel like also this is someone who tends to be a bit traditional too. And then I have the Five of Pentacles peeking through. So this definitely could be someone that you were in separation with, or someone that you guys weren't really talking for a little bit of time. Okay. Or this person could feel rejected by you. They could feel like you're focusing on other options. They do. One of the things that attracted them to you is the fact that you are powerful. You stand in your power. Okay. You stand in your power. Wow. We have the Queen of Swords coming out, honey. And the King of Swords is here. All right. This person, this individual who wants to, like, it feels like a rekindling with this fire energy here. They want to rekindle the energy. Like, they want to spark that chemistry back up between the two of you. Like, they want that sexual energy, that electricity that was happening between the two of you when you met. They want that feeling back. You know, feeling so attracted to one another that, you know, you can feel the energy. Like, this is someone, like, when you're around them, other people would be able to visibly see that the two of you are attracted to one another, or the two of you like each other. Like, that's this person. You know what I'm saying? That's how strong the attraction was. This person wants to start that up again. They want to feel that again. I feel like this is someone, like, if you've been in separation from them and that part is resonating for you, they could have met other people. They could have been talking to other people. This person could have options too. But I honestly feel like you have options. But this is one of the reasons that they were attracted to you, is because a lot of people like you. Like, you get a lot of attention. You're the center of attention. You get a lot of attention. And you are a boss. Okay? You're a boss. That's how they view you. And I picked that up at the beginning of your reading with the Ten of Pentacles. So no matter what you do, okay, this person was attracted to you because you're a boss. You're someone who stands in your power. All right. in your balance, right? In your masculine and feminine energy. Water break. But with their first impression of you is that you were stuck up. They felt like you were stuck up. They felt like you were stiff, like you had a lot of rules. That's what that's what I want to say. With the Queen of Swords, that you thought you were too good. That was their first impression of you. That they were attracted because you were getting a lot of attention, obviously because you're sexy, and I picked that up with the High Priestess at the beginning of your reading. They liked that about you. They looked at you as powerful and a boss. You know what I'm saying? You could have been this person's boss for some of you. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, they look at you as powerful, in control. In control. And they were attracted to you because they viewed you as someone who, like, you have power over other people. That's how they viewed you. But their first impression, though, that's what made you attractive. But at the same time, even though you had these qualities that were attractive, you gave this person the impression that you were stuck up. You thought you were too good, maybe even haughty. You could be like a person who's very well spoken, okay? You could also like be intelligent. You know, this was their first impression of you, is that you are intelligent, and it could be because of how you speak, okay? For some of you. Also, their first impression of you is that you look good. They felt like you look good. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, I know I look good. Or, you know, if you're a guy, you're confident and you look good. They know you're fine. That was their first impression of you. They also felt like you wouldn't give them the time of day. They felt like, their first impression of you is that you would think they were not good enough for you. Okay? That was their first impression of you. That was their first impression of you. Okay? Tell us more, Holy Spirit. Let's get more on this Queen of Swords. Let's see what else. Because, damn. Why they have to judge? This person really judged you kind of hard here. But this person is over. That's so funny because they're coming out as the King of Swords. So the same first impression that you gave this person, other people get that like similar impression from this person. That's so weird. And they judged you. That's probably why they judged you so hard. I feel like this is someone who sees a lot of themselves in you. They feel like the two of you are the same or very similar. Okay? This person could be cocky. You could come off as cocky, or to them, okay? Not saying you are cocky, but I feel like that could have been their first impression of you. But that's a lot of people's first impression of them. When people meet this person, they feel like they're cocky. They're full of themselves. They know they look good. They think they're too good. This person not going to talk to me. They're fine. Everybody on their ass. Like, I feel like this person was like, I don't know, doing some sort of weird projection. But it's weird because the same way they judge you is how other people who don't know them and they're just meeting them judge them. That's weird. All right. Let's see. Seven of Swords, honey. I picked up on something like sneaky and strategic. This person, Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. So this person's first impression of you, collective, is that all you care about is money. You're sneaky, you're strategic. You got a plan, If you are coming towards someone, it's because you want something out of them that has to do with finances. So maybe you just want a person to take you out on really nice, luxurious dates. Or maybe you want someone to buy you things. Maybe you want someone to give you money, or maybe you want someone to pay your bills. Like, I feel like this is someone who had these types of thoughts about you when they first met you. This was their first impression of you, right? That you're sneaky. You know what I mean? You're sneaky. Or you could be a person who has like sneaky links. You have like people that you kick it with, but you hide it. You know, you don't like for other people to know it. You hide it, and then you act so like you're all that and a cut above the rest, but really you got a bunch of sneaky links hidden. That's what I'm getting. That was their first impression of you, okay? Oh my God, tell us more, Holy Spirit. Oh my God, Two of Cups. That was their first impression of you. And even though they had this impression of you, they were still highly attracted to you sexually. All right, because I think subconsciously this person was like seeing themselves in you. This person could be a bit self-absorbed or really into themselves. I don't know. It's something about your energy that mirrors their energy back. You two are alike. You know, you are alike. That's what I'm getting. This person, like I said before, they see a lot of themselves in you. Secretly, this person feels like you're their soulmate and they want a relationship with you. Secretly, this is what they desire. Like when you meet this person, what's next in love, no matter how the situation starts out, because we have the Ace of Wands here twice. Look, you guys, the Justice at the bottom of the deck. Okay, look. This is someone who keeps tabs on you. However they can do that, they keep tabs on you. It's their desire, or it's their intentions to make things right with you. They want to balance things out. So if things didn't get off the ground, this person wants to come in and right their wrongs and actually do whatever it takes, the both of you together, to get the situation off the ground and going. And no matter how it starts off, because the Ace of Wands is here twice. Even if it starts out as a sneaky link, or the two of you link up and have sex, or it just, you two were doing something else, but maybe sex just happens because there is a strong, like, physical connection between the two of you. Always know that in the back of this person's, like, in the front of their mind, not in the back, in the front of their mind, this is someone who plans on having a relationship with you. But this person is, I'm hearing they're clingy, and I'm also seeing that they are possessive. And this is someone who's going to want to, like, I don't know if they want to keep you at home all the time, or if this is someone who will always want to come over to your house, or you always come over to their house. It's like they're always going to want to be around you, but like in a home setting or in an intimate setting. Tell me more about this Two of Cups. This is what this person secretly desires. So I feel like this is what they want to manifest with you, but they're not going to say this to you up front. I feel like they're not going to come back into your life and say, hey, I want a relationship with you, and I want to be around you all the time, and I want to possess you. King of Wands. I feel like this person is possessive. King of Wands. More confirmation. This person is possessive, but I don't feel like, I mean, I'm not sensing in like an abusive way, you know, so you'd have to use your best judgment, which is your intuition, because you'll be the person encountering them, and this is a collective reading. However, you know, if you want specifics, you guys can hit me up for a personal. But I do sense that this person is very possessive. This is a possessive person. They could be very masculine too, with these wands out here. King of Wands is coming out here. This person wants to like obtain you, acquire you, claim you. They want to claim you, I feel like. They want to claim you. And also what this person will be keeping from you, because you guys know this person already. They have a lot of hidden emotions for you. They don't tell you about that. And the emotions that they have for you is to be in a relationship with you. They feel like you are their person. I'm getting the vibe of someone who they don't know about soulmates like extensively. So this is a person who feels like you're their soulmate, but they could be under the impression that you only get one soulmate. Like, they don't understand that people have multiple soulmates. So this person feels like you are their person. You are the one for them, right? You're the only one for them. That's how they feel. This could be a person who has like a limited, yeah, the Eight of Swords is here. This person has like a lack mentality, and don't mean that in a negative way, but I'm just telling you what it is I'm picking up on. I'm not judging this person or anyone, but this is what I'm getting. As your tarot reader, your online spiritualist, like that's my job to tell you what I'm getting. This is someone who has like a lack mentality. So they could limit themselves. So this person may feel like, even though there could be a lot of other attractive people around you guys in your community, they feel like they can only have one love or only one true love. This person doesn't realize that they could have multiple true loves and they could just choose which one they want. So this person met you and they feel like you are their one. That's it. It's you for them, and that's it. And it takes all kinds to keep the world going, right? Because for you, this is great. If you want this person, this is great. You know what I'm saying? This is awesome. You know what I mean? But yeah, secretly, that's what they desire. I feel like this person has a lot of passion for you. I feel like this is someone who's like sexually active, but I don't mean like with other people, but I mean like within your connection. This person is going to want to like have sex with you a lot, or be very sensual with you, like cuddle, or they want to touch you a lot, I feel like. And then they're going to touch you, and then they're going to get turned on, and then they're going to want to have like intercourse. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it'll start off with this person saying, I just want to cuddle, because I feel like this is a sweet person. We got the Seven of Cups here, the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups. We have cups on the table. We have swords on the table. We have wands on the table. This person is a great manifester, but I don't think they know that. They may not even really know what manifesting is for real, to be honest. But that's what they're doing, is manifesting you. They desire you sexually, so it's a lot of passion there for you. So number one, it's a lot of energy there. So you and this person could be connecting with you spiritually. Or some people may say this person could be connecting with you in the 5D, right? They could be touching themselves to the thought of you, right? Doing sex magic and things like this, and connecting with you spiritually. And then they're doing that, and then with the Eight of Swords here, and they are the King of Swords as well, they're thinking about you constantly too. And what they're thinking about is actually manifesting what it is that they just envisioned in their mind's eye while they were touching you, which is intercourse with you in real life, like in the 3D. I'm trying to see the thing on 3D, mommy. What song is that? That's Drake. Okay, so this person, they're manifesting, and then they have the cups here, so they have the emotion. So there's just like power behind it, because this could be a person who feels like they yearn for you. Like they get turned on and they start touching themselves to you, and then they start like just fiending for you, or feeling like, damn, I gotta have a collective. That's what I'm getting. They're feeling like, they gotta have you. Like that's how they feel. But I feel like they would try and hide this from you. They would try and hide this from you. But I feel like this is someone who does want to talk to you about how they feel, though. They do want to have a conversation with you. They will want to have a conversation with you whenever they reach out about how it is that they feel. This is the first step that they are going to take in order to manifest sex with you. This is period what I'm getting. This is someone who wants to have sex with you. But I feel like that's not all they want. They also want a relationship. I already told you that. Two of Cups here. They feel like you are their person. You're the only one for them. That's it. Okay? That's how they're viewing it. But in order to get you into bed, they know that they have to take an action here. So the action that they plan on taking is to have a conversation with you about how it is that they feel, hoping that will lead, to sex here. They desire it deeply. They think about having sex with you all the time. They touch themselves to the thought of you all the time. You could touch yourself to the thought of this person too. That's what I'm getting, honey. So both of you guys could be manifesting one another. That's what I'm getting. Five of Swords. Whoa. We got the Mirror at the bottom of the deck, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like, and I've kind of picked this up before, a fated connection. This is a fated connection between the two of you. I feel like you guys have a lot of similarities. You guys could have been through similar things in life, or you could have just been through things in life that affected you guys the same way. Even though what you've been through could have been like totally different situations, but the way it affected you was similar. You guys are similar. You know, so you could be feeling, you guys watching me could feel like you have a twin flame, you have a divine counterpart, okay? And I used to do a lot of readings on that too. So you guys could really feel like you have this is your twin flame, right? You could feel that way. But with the Five of Swords coming out, I'm not getting that this person would cheat on you or something like that. Because I feel like this is somebody who's all about you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they are all about you. They're new, but they still all about you in a way that you don't know yet because they hide it. But what I do feel like could be a possible challenge to the connection is that this person is very jealous. They get jealous. Like, we're just gonna be real, right? I know it's a tarot reading and sometimes people get a little bit delulu and stuff like that, but we're gonna bring it back to reality or bring it back to the 3D because we are dealing with human beings. People human, people are flawed, nobody's perfect. People got shadow aspects, okay? And so I feel like that's what I'm picking up on here is this person's shadow side. So like I said, this is someone who's very possessive. So I feel like one of the challenges that could affect this connection, it could possibly affect like your intimacy, like how much you spend like time with this individual, because they get jealous. They get jealous because you get a lot of attention. You're attractive. So you get a lot of attention and this person gets jealous though. I feel like this is someone who could get pissed off about like the attention you get. That's what I'm getting. Let me clarify some more on that. Tell us more, Holy Spirit, about this Five of Swords. Yeah, this person, they get jealous. This is someone who's very territorial over you. I also feel like this is somebody who will shit, what am I trying to say? How am I trying to say it here? Because I feel it and I see it in the cards, but I'm trying to get the right words. With the King of Swords and the Five of Swords being here, and this person is emotional too. They do believe in taking action. And this person is a good communicator. So I feel like this is someone, when they get jealous, that's a trigger for them. You know, somebody like, maybe if you guys go out and somebody's looking at you too long, or God forbid, somebody actually approach you or hold the door for you or do something, do a nice gesture towards you. Oh my God, don't touch you. Like, this is the type of person, even if it's a friendly touch, like a touch on your shoulder or just somebody touch your arm, this person would get triggered, right? And I feel like when they get triggered, they would say something. So this person could be confrontational in that way with their mouthpiece, like with their mouth. If they see something they don't like, they're going to say something. And I don't mean say something to you, collective. I mean say something to the person who's triggered them. So if it's a complete stranger and this person is looking at you too long, if that happens to trigger them, they will say something to that complete stranger who had looked at you too long. And I feel like this could be a challenge for you guys and your connection. Oh God, this is gonna be another long reading, you guys. I only have a few more cards to pull, but damn, I don't like when the readings be too long. Damn. The Temperance oh damn. Yeah, the Temperance came out reversed, you guys. Ooh. We got the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I feel like whoever this is, they are into you And I feel like whomever it is, they have good intentions towards you. But this is somebody who's going to guard. This could be someone. For some of you guys, this could be the type of person who may want you to stay home a lot. This is the type of person don't want a partner who's outside all the time. Like a person who's like, oh, this weekend I'm going to such and such. Okay, well, oh no, this week I'm supposed to meet such and such and such to do such and such and such once I get home from work. We're doing such and such and such. Like, if you always have things planned, this person won't like that. They want you to be in a house. They want you to be in the house most of the time. Or, you know, busy working. Or running errands. Grocery shopping. I feel like this person would be okay with things like that. Going to the mall. But don't be having plans where you get to go out and be seen because you got dressed, you know, you looking fly, you know, you clean, you just got lined up, you know, hair freshly washed, you ready to go, you know. This person would be like evil eye your whole situation. Nothing would work out for you. The heel on your boot would break. You get outside and your tail light is like cracked or the light went out. And so now you gotta go to the repair store to get your light replaced before you drive, because you don't want to be driving at night with your light out, with your tail light out. But now the auto place is closed. So that means you can't get it until the morning, which means that you would have to miss your plans, or you guys would have to switch it around so someone else could pick you up, or you just have to take the risk and drive your car with the tail light out and possibly get pulled over. And then it would depend on where you're going, what side of town. See, it's all of this kind of stuff. This person would be evil eyeing your situation. And this is a powerful manifester. And you are an intuitive. So if they're sending you this energy, you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to affect you here. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, this person has good intentions, but with the temperance coming in reverse with this 5 of Swords, it's giving me the energy of a person with like an imbalance. So with the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is someone who is quick to start something. Drama. That's what I'm getting. Give me some more, Holy Spirit, on this 5 of Swords and the Temperance. I feel like this is a person who is quick to start some drama. That's what I'm getting, collective. Tell us more, Holy Spirit, on this imbalance energy. I just saw the 9 of Wands. So this could be a person who has been through a lot in relationships. They could have been cheated on in the past. Or they could have been the cheater. And they could have developed like this fear that how they hurt someone else, they're going to get it back in return. So they could be afraid that they're going to cheat, that you're going to cheat on them because they used to cheat on their ex all the time. Or this could be a person who used to be in a relationship where they were cheated on and they're fearful of being cheated on again. Okay. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Damn, I'm seeing 3 9s, okay? The 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and then what came out onto the table is the 9 of... Okay, so I just did a reading that I posted the other day. I think the last reading, it would be the reading that I posted before this one. And these same cards, not these same cards, it was the 9 of Pentacles came out twice with the 9 of Wands. 999. It's the end of a cycle, though, I feel like. With this number coming out, I feel like it's the end of a cycle. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is a fated experience. But you don't have to take the experience with this person if you don't want it. Because this can be disturbing behavior. Have someone who's very jealous and acts out on the jealousy. Like, that could be disturbing. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to deal with this person, don't deal with them. You know what I mean? That's your choice. That's your right as a divine being. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with this. But this is what I'm getting. Nonetheless, this is what I'm getting. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's a fated experience, meaning that a lot of you are going to choose to deal with this person, which means that more than likely, you're probably going to experience what the hell it is I'm talking about. All right. I feel like another thing, though, that's going to drive this person crazy, that could be a challenge for your connection or your relationship with this person, is the fact that you're a very independent person. You know, you aren't codependent on them financially. You have your own shit. You have your own money. Some of you have your own business, you know, so you don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Financially, like you can just, and this could be a person who's used to being needed. No matter the gender, they're used to their partner having a codependency on them. When it comes to like either they need a lot of support, or they're used to having partners that aren't very confident, or they're used to having people who don't like being alone. They don't like doing things by themselves. So the fact that you are very independent, you don't mind standing on your own, you're a very confident person as well. You have confidence. So it's like, you know, your power. It's like the very thing that this person found attractive about you is the thing that causes this person to lash out from this place of jealousy, because they know that you don't have anything tying you to them where you have to be with them. So if you wanted to leave them at any time for any reason, for anybody, you can, you know, because it's not like you're going to be like, oh, but we have all these kids together. Maybe some of you do, but this is a newer person, so you wouldn't have children with them. It would be like, oh, we have all these kids together. Maybe some of you do, though. I don't know, y'all. Take it how it resonates. But it's like there's nothing making you have to stay with this person. They know this. So when they're seeing people flirt with you, stare at you, you get all this attention because you're attractive, they feel threatened. You know, they are dealing with insecurities here that could have been created from like wounds from past relationships. So that definitely is going to be like a challenge for your connection, because this is the type of person who's going to say something. You know, they're not going to get, and I don't feel like it's going to be like saying something to you, because I feel like this is the type of person who would not perceive you, collective, as the issue. They would perceive the person who's admiring you as the problem. And that would be the person that they would attack verbally. And for some of you, physically, because we got a lot of wands out here. It's like this. It would start off with this person being verbally confrontational. They would start an argument, period. And if it escalated, it could escalate, because I feel like they have a temper. They're feisty. They get angry. They could fight, you know? So they're going to be confrontational verbally. And if they happen to do it with somebody else who matches their energy, it could escalate very easily. That's what I'm getting, collective. All right, tell us more, Holy Spirit. All right. Whew. That's a heavy energy. This person don't play. I feel like whoever this is, they are going to be very protective over you. I told you they have like a lack mentality. You know, they feel like it's not enough love to go around. Or it's not a lot of good women out here. It's not a lot of good men out here. And they finally got one. They're not going to let anybody take you away from them. That's how they think. They don't think like, well, damn, you know, nobody can take what's mine. So if somebody did take the collective from me, damn, I would be heartbroken. But that would mean that collective didn't really want me. You know what I'm saying? And there is somebody else out here for me. What was the lesson I was supposed to learn from dealing with the collective? They don't think like that. Honey. This person would be thinking like their life is ruined. Somebody took their man, took their girl. You know, now they're going to be out here with a bunch of hoes or a bunch of people who don't act right. And now they're going to be stuck because the only good person around them in their community got taken from them. That's how they think. That's a lack mentality. So that's what you're dealing with. I don't know. Page of Swords, okay? We have the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. I feel like your first impression of this person, though, collective, okay, there could be an age difference here between the two of you. But I feel like you have been viewing this person as somebody who was sweet, as an admirer. I want to say a secret admirer. Like, you knew this person liked you. You knew they had a crush on you. It was obvious. I feel like whoever this individual is, when you first met them, it was obvious. You knew they were into you. Like, it was no way they could hide it. This person was very attracted to you sexually, and you could see it. You know, you can see it. And you guys are very intuitive too. So 10 of Cups, your first impression of this person. Okay, so for some of you guys, you could feel like they could have turned their back on you because of a family. They had a family at the time. We had the 2 of Wands because the 10 of Cups just came out. But you also could have been perceiving this person, like your first impression of them as that they're family oriented or they're sweet, or this could be someone who you could be happy with. You know what I'm saying? This could be a person who could possibly fulfill you. But for some of you guys, your impression here of this person, it could have been because you knew something about them already. You could have heard something about them. They could have been like married, or they could have been a family dynamic. And you could have viewed this person as someone who would probably leave you to go back to whoever they were in a relationship with, or whoever they had a family with. With the 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like maybe the reason, for some of you, maybe the reason why the connection between the 2 of you didn't take off was because this person had a choice between 2. All right, the past and the future. Maybe this 10 of Cups for some of you could represent like their past, someone they had a family with, and then they met you, you know, and even though they were very, very attracted to you, at the same time, they didn't feel good enough for you. They felt like you thought you were too good for them. You know, it was a lot of this person has a lot of insecurities. Well, not a lot, but they have specific insecurities that affects how they view love. And you trigger this in this person. You match them, which is so weird. The very qualities that trigger them, that you have, that triggers them, are the same qualities they possess, which is so odd. I don't know. It seems like this person would be like, damn, I finally met my person. But no, like, they were triggered. They were like, they didn't think they were good enough for you. And a lot of the traits that you have that make them not feel good enough, they possess. Which is like, why? I don't understand. All right, but that's for some of you guys. But let me go ahead and pull for this last part of your reading, and then we'll go ahead and end this, okay? Let's see how this is going to turn out between the 2 of you. King of Pentacles. All right, we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. This person's emotions, like, we have the 8 of Wands here. I feel like, with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, you guys already know. I feel like a lot of you guys, intuitively, you already know that this person is coming back towards you. I feel like we did just come out of a retrograde straight into a new moon. So this definitely, like I said, this person is manifesting. So this is someone that's coming back who wants to rekindle. They want to new. They want to start afresh. They want to start out new. All right, this person could be coming to you soon, okay? They could be reaching out to you soon, or this like passionate session that they trying to manifest could be happening soon. And you may not intend, like, I feel like what I'm channeling is that you may not intend for this to happen. That may not be your intentions, but it's this person's intentions. And they may manage to get you into some sort of intimate setting, and it just happens. You know what I'm saying? It just happens because it's very strong chemistry between the 2 of you. And that's it from there. I feel like potentially with this person, with the King of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands here. Hold on, water break. Potentially how this could turn out is this person getting you into a commitment very fast after you have sex with them. I feel like shortly after you have sex with them, this person's gonna pick up the pace. Like, things are gonna start moving real fast between the two of you. That's gonna be it. Because they already have emotions for you. Once you have sex with them, that's it. The emotions are going to like magnify, and they're going to take swift action on you, and they're going to be very territorial over you. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Whoever this person is, if you don't want them on your ass, don't sleep with them. Because this is a person who's very, and I mean very, possessive. They get jealous. They get jealous. Okay? So if you sleep with them, that jealousy and possessive part is going to be activated in full effect. Like, you know? And I feel like this is someone like, once you guys had that intimate encounter, maybe a few months, maybe, I don't know, you're going to look up 8 months down the road, or that, whatever season you have sex with this person in, like let's say you have sex with them during the winter. You sleep with this person during the winter. By the time the spring, summertime get here, you're going to be in a connection with them. When August comes around, you're going to be taken. Like, that's it. You're going to be this person's. When it's hot outside, and it depends on when you watch this reading. So if you watch this reading and it's hot outside and you guys sleep together while it's hot, when the winter times come, you're going to be in a connection. You're going to be in a relationship. You're going to be taken. This person not going to let you go. And if you are reluctant to get into a relationship with them, this is the type of person who's persistent. They're going to be activated. You slept with them. Their dark side is going to be in full effect. I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy to shake them. That's what you should know. Okay? That's what you should know. Okay, let's get you some advice. Okay? Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. All right, let me give a good little shake to the decks, okay? I don't want to clear the table, though. But we have the Two of Swords here. I still feel like there's something here about a choice between two. But that didn't come out. But this is what's next in love. You could end up meeting someone else while you are, like, rekindling with this person. Around the time this person decides to come back into your life could be around the same time you meet someone new. You're going to have a choice to make with the Two of Swords being here. You are going to have to decide which way you want to go. Because you already know when we make decisions in love, this directly affects our path in life, where it is that we go, the direction in which our lives are going. So like you are, for some of you, you're business owners, you're career oriented, no matter what it is you do, you're career oriented. So who you deal with in love will directly affect the path that you take in your career. Okay? Depending on that person and the dynamic of the relationship that you end up being in or that you agree to be in. Okay? So you may have to make a choice here. And even if it's not between two people, it could just be, do I want what it is that this person is offering me? Or do I want to keep doing what I've been doing and focusing on my career? Shit, I feel like that right there is good advice right there. That, for real, low-key, that's your advice. You know, you're going to have a choice to make here. It could be between two people, or it could simply be that. Do you want to focus solely on your business? Okay, this is your advice, okay? Do you want to focus solely on your business, on your career, you know, on your self, especially if you have a spiritual business? Do you want to be focused on your spiritual practice, you know, the things that you do to cultivate your intuitive gifts? Do you want to be like solely focused on that because you're building? Or Can you do that and still be in this relationship? That's something that you're going to have to ask yourself. Do you want it? This person's going to try and move you really fast because they know what they want already. They already know what they want. They already have their mind made up. But you, collective, even though intuitively you already know that this is going to happen or this person is going to come back your way, you don't quite know what it is that you want yet because you haven't been presented with what this person has to offer you. You won't know until they make the offer, you know, what it is that life could possibly be like with this person and how in turn will that affect your career. Because I feel like that's important to you, your money, okay? Your financial independence. That's what I'm picking up on, okay? So I feel like that is your advice. I feel like I don't really have to give any more advice. We have the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the Oracle deck. And then we have something here about the other woman. Look over your shoulder, competition. It could be a third party energy like lingering around you guys on this person's end, I feel like. Because you took this person's attention away from someone when they met you initially. Right? And this person could have still been lingering around in their life. Like you have people lingering around you because you have birds, you have options out here too. So this person could have someone lingering around them who may have a hard time letting go. They could be someone who's money hungry too. Like their motivation for not wanting to let this individual go is because of money. The support that they give to this third party. That's lingering, but that's your advice. Take your time. Even though this person is moving fast, don't allow them to push you too soon. You make sure you take time apart from them so you can clear your mind and think objectively about what it is that you want and not be influenced by how good it is they make you feel or how good they are in bed, because they could be really good in bed. I mean, the Ace of Wands is here twice and the King of Wands and the Emperor. Like this person could have like a daddy kink, or you could be calling this person daddy. King of Pentacles is here too, right? Y'all could have like nasty sex. That's what I'm getting. I'm not even gonna go there, okay? Not gonna go there. But that's what I'm getting. Yeah. This could be the kind of person where you guys like talk dirty too to one another. Could be a lot of dirty talk too. This person is going to be like fiercely protective over you because of the intimate connection that the two of you have. You guys have great like physical chemistry between the two of you, and I feel like your intimacy is going to be off the chain. And this person, they'll be ready to smack somebody for even looking like they wanna say something. I feel like, but that's your advice. Just take your time and make sure you do what it is that you really want to do for you and do what's best for you, and don't be influenced by the very good emotions that this person can evoke in you, which is great. But you don't want that to influence your decision. You want to remain objective so you can do what's best for you. Okay? With the Queen of Swords being here. Anyway, that concludes your reading. If the messages resonated with you, make sure you hit that like button. All right? If you like my vibe, I did not even want to take up this spread for some reason. If you like my vibe, if you like the way I read energy, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, all right, or if you need guidance or advice of any kind, my information, which is my email, is in the description box. But collective, y'all already know the drill. I got to go. I'll see you in the next one.